Publicly, the U.S. military is not confirming that there are Iranian aircraft over Iraq targeting ISIS, but privately we are told that they have seen these Iranian F-4 Phantom aircraft strike along the Iranian border in eastern Iraq. This is not an area where U.S. or coalition aircraft are flying, but it certainly is ironic that U.S. and Iranian planes are now sharing the same Iraqi airspace.
Even those on the left would admit in a private moment how badly America has torched itself in the Middle East and how the Obama administration has done little to bring America back to any level of global respect in fighting terrorism. But are we now backed into an Iranian corner we should avoid at any and all costs? It's a pleasure to welcome back to MidPoint, Professor of Middle East Studies at Florida Atlantic University's Department of Political Science in Boca Raton, Florida, author of a fascinating book, Salafism in Lebanon, which details how we came to the current level of Muslim effect, if you will. Dr. Robert Rabil is here. Dr. Rabil,
always, it's a pleasure.
To see
it's
you
such
again.
a pleasure to be here.
And I am
it's
still going.
ritual now.
It is, but
Thank
I
you.
am still going through the book because
Thank
it is
you.
and I tell some people, a difficult read, but a worthwhile one because there's so much history that has to be involved in here. So let's go to what's happening right now. The Iranians bombing against Syria, against others, just Iranians using F-4 fighters here.
Yes.
Why are we unwilling to basically admit that that's what they're doing and we've got to get together with them one way or another?
Well, I don't know why they are not admitting. It is all over the press throughout the world. The Iranians did indeed attack 2 towns in eastern Iraq in the Diyala province. And I believe that they attacked them because they felt that ISIS is approaching the Iranian border and they want to make sure that there is enough of a buffer zone to ban them, to prohibit them from going there. Now, regarding us and them, I believe mainly because Iran, it's still a troubling issue. We have no nuclear deal. You have a lot of people against Iran. We have our issues. We don't trust them as well. Suspicion.
We have more than issues. We don't trust them. They don't trust us. There's a lot of hate that goes on here.
So this is why mainly, probably I think that, don't say anything is better than saying something.
So we're at least, so you believe that we're keeping quiet at this point not to exacerbate the situation, not to get into a verbal war with them?
No, I think that United States think it's better not to say anything. And I believe at the same time we are communicating with them. I believe on your show here I mentioned I am for coordinating because you are not going to go and have a kind of a fight with them. You have to protect your back. So in order to protect your back, you have to communicate with them. I believe that the Iranians are telling us where they are, raiding, and we are sending some information.
Why should we believe them, though, Doctor? Seriously.
Well, because we are well, it's not about believing. It's about what you see is going on the ground. And if you are fighting the same enemy, you want to make sure that you are not going to go and fight somebody else or go into a mistake that will lead you into another war with another enemy. So it's kind of a little bit tricky there. And this is why I believe now, I believe from my own take, this is somehow now what's happening is better. I don't like to see any cooperation, not fighting in the same trenches, no. But I believe that what's happening on the ground requires certain coordination.
Do you believe that while we're not actually saying it out loud, that there may even, as we speak right now, be back-channel communications that are going on between the United States government and the Iranians to cooperate in some sense, at least, maybe not a lot, but they're already working together, and it is as secret as you can possibly, because if the American people found out about this, I think many of them would explode.
I really think yes, but it is not on many issues, only on ISIS and how we are going to hit ISIS and how we are going to prevent a miscalculation between Iran and United States. And let's not forget, Ed, we have a history of communicating with Iran. We communicated with Iran when we went into Afghanistan. Let's not forget that. We communicated with Iran when we were in Iraq. Let's not forget.
But we weren't cooperating with them.
Well, we didn't, but we met with them. And when we had the surge, we had a kind of a meeting with all neighborly countries, including Iran, on the ambassadorial level in Iraq. So really, we have a history of low-level communicating with the Iranians regarding certain security issues that relate to our national security and their national security.
But at the end of the day, you still can't trust them.
No, you can't.
With anything.
No, you can't. But let what's happening on the ground and the facts tell us you know, whether we need to go ahead that route to coordinate with them, yes or no.
All right.
This is my take myself.
Okay, we got more to
ISIS
do.
is too dangerous, Ed. It's
That's
too
on
dangerous.
the list. That's
Yes.
on the list. We're
Yes.
breaking back with Dr. Robert Rabil. We turn to the change of mind about American troops in Afghanistan and the possibility of a new wave of terror aimed at truly innocent Americans. It's coming up right here on MidPoint.